Hey gang, Melissa here, and today I have a full review for you on the new L'Oreal BB cream. It is basically the drugstore answer to the Garnier BB cream. L'Oreal has released it first. I know Maybelline is going to release one here very soon. I will be reviewing that as well, but I went ahead and grabbed the L'Oreal one, so it's going to be a full review, and then I'm going to do a little comparison of how I feel it compares to the Garnier BB cream. I have done a full review of the Garnier BB cream in the past. I will link the video right here for you. If you haven't seen that, you may want to check that out. I go into basically where BB creams originated from, what it is, and it has all that background stuff in there. So I'm not going to go into that in this video, other than just to say BB is supposed to basically stand for beauty balm or blemish balm, and it's supposed to be a multi-purpose cream for your face. And they're all the rage now, and they have been for a while. So, you know, aside from your high-end versions, Garnier got the first drugstore one out, and now L'Oreal has one out, and Maybelline is coming out with one called Maybelline Dream BB. I've not been able to find it yet, but I will be picking that up and doing a full review on it as well. So, beauty balm, blemish balm. We all want that one product that can give us our foundation and sunscreen and make our skin prettier and just multi-purpose on your face for you. So the other day when I was at Walgreens, which is where I purchased this, and it's the only place that I have seen it so far, I was up and down the little cosmetic area aisles, and at the end of the aisle I saw a display. And in the display I saw this, the box for the new Youth Code BB Cream Illuminator. So I was pretty excited. But then next to this, I saw this, the Magic Skin Beautifier BB. And then I was confused, and then I felt really stupid. So I sat there, and maybe this wouldn't confuse y'all. I don't know. If it wouldn't, then great. But I thought I'd mention it because maybe somebody else would be confused too. I'm still kind of confused as to why both of these exist, but I think I'm narrowing it down. So for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to do a full review on this. I'm just going to mention it real quick. If you want to see a full review on this, just let me know, and I'm more than happy to do it since I have it anyway. But it's going to be this. So we'll get right into it. I paid $17.50 for this at Walgreens, and it's 2.5 ounces. When you get it out of the box, that's what it looks like. Youth Code BB Cream. It comes in two colors. Comes in the light to medium, medium to dark, just like the Garnier comes in light to medium, medium dark. And just for comparison, they're both 2.5 ounces. Smell. The smell is so similar. It's that very strong fragranced floral scent. If you have a very adverse reaction to highly fragranced things, this may not be, either one of these may not be the product for you. It will linger on me. I've noticed that it does linger, the scent does linger on my face for a while, maybe an hour, hour and a half, and then it does dissipate. But it's not extremely offensive. I mean, it's floral, so they were trying to make it a nice, pleasant smell, and I think that's probably to cover up the sunblock. I don't know. I could have just made that up. I don't know. This has broad spectrum SPF 15, and I have heard from some people that this is supposed to be a better sunscreen than the Garnier, but the Garnier says UVA, UVB as well. They're both SPF 15, they're both UVA, UVB. Instead of one active ingredient in the Garnier, this has two active ingredients. It has the octinoxate 4%, which is exactly what's in the Garnier, and it also has the titanium dioxide 3.6%. And what that is it's another sunscreen agent. I mean, they're both used just specifically for sunscreens. It's not anything that's used to target fine lines or tone or redness or overall improve your skin. So that's the main active ingredients in both of these is sunblock. So the coverage. I did a very smidge small video kind of letting you guys know what I was working on yesterday and put it up, and I'll insert just a little ditty of that. I don't know. That's the only word that came to mind. I'm sorry. Ditty's dumb. I don't know. All right. But I will. But I did put this on my hands for you to see now. This side right here is the L'Oreal, and this side is the BB. They're both BBs. I'm sorry. The Garnier. So L'Oreal, Garnier. And it's two applications on both hands. What I have noticed is that the L'Oreal is a better coverage than the Garnier is. It's not much. It is not, you know, just knock your socks off way better, but it does give you better coverage than the Garnier does. I mean, you can even tell here, I can see it in the viewfinder, that my blue lines are showing more here than here. This is, on this side of my face, I have the L'Oreal BB, and then on this side of the face, I have the Garnier. And that's all I have on. I have nothing else on besides that. I put 2 coats on, or 2 applications, whatever. The L'Oreal here, the Garnier here, and then I waited for it to dry and applied again. And I don't know if you can tell, I came out here in the daylight because it was the best light to see. If you can tell that this side here, the color is just a smidge darker, maybe pulls just a bit orange, but not really orange. I guess if you're just, because in the mirror, just when I'm doing it, you know, I can see the difference because they're right next to each other. The L'Oreal formula, it's a drier formula. The Garnier's just leaves you just a little bit greasy, a little bit, and you have to powder, even though I personally still powder with the L'Oreal, but the L'Oreal is a drier formula. So if you have really oily skin and you're trying to narrow it down between these two, you're going to want to look probably at getting the L'Oreal. The L'Oreal versus the Garnier tends to pull just a little bit more orange than this. And if you hold them together, I feel like it came across in the little snippet I did yesterday, which I'll be inserting. I don't know if it's coming across here, but it does have a tendency to pull just a little orange. So the L'Oreal may even be a better deal for someone who's darker skin tone as well. So to go on and discuss how this product wore, I feel like it wore very well. I went ahead and I did 2 applications. Both of these are buildable. You know, you just put one application on and wait a few moments and then another application. So that's what worked for me. I used 2 applications. I powdered. I did use a primer before, but that's just out of habit, and I feel like it does better with a primer for me than without. I did try it both ways, and I liked it better with a primer. It lasted very well during the day. Again, and I say again because I mentioned before, I'm very disciplined about not touching my face. If you are one who touches your face a lot, you may find that certain areas wear off quicker. I do live in Tennessee. There's lots of heat and humidity here, and I'm not going to tell you it stayed perfect throughout the day, but I didn't feel that after, I guess I wore it about 6-7 hours. You know, I didn't go from first thing in the morning and at night. I think probably the most I wore it was 6-7 hours. You know, I didn't feel like it was completely off of my face. I feel like this one, the L'Oreal, does stay put a little bit better than the Garnier on me and my skin. Getting into the fantasy of this product. The fantasy, what is this product promising to do for us? Multi-action BB cream, illuminator is absorbed to give skin an instantly even and luminous appearance as if lit from within. I just love that. Like somebody just popped the candle down my throat and I'm just freaking glowing. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Kidding. All right, but seriously, lit from within. Okay, luminous appearance as if lit from within. That's beautiful. Luxurious texture with a non-greasy feel blends easily into skin. Even skin tone with a hint of color illuminates, perfects texture, 24-hour moisture, and helps protect against future damage if used as directed. And I noticed that on here and the uses on the actual tube, it says that helps prevent sunburn if used as directed with other sun protection measures. That it decreases the risk of skin cancer and early skin aging caused by the sun. So even on here they're saying this will help prevent sun damage if you use it with other sun measures. And you know, and I've said it before, 15 SPF is not enough. It's not enough in the winter if you live in Alaska or Wisconsin, Kristen. The reality of it. All right. My reality of it anyway. The reality of it, does it even your skin tone with a hint of color? Yes, it does. Does it illuminate? Yes, it does. Perfects texture. I don't feel like it perfects. It helps. It enhances, but it doesn't perfect. 24-hour moisture. I think it's silly when they do this. For me, it's silly. And I think for most of you women out there watching, or men or whoever, who are into skincare and makeup and whatnot, we don't leave our stuff on for 24 hours. We don't. And I guess if it seeps in enough, maybe they're saying that it'll provide moisture for 24 hours, but I don't know. I almost think that that's silly to put that on these things, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm silly. I don't know. But for me, I guess I think it's a little goofy. I feel like if you made me choose between the two of these, I would choose this one for me and my needs. I like that it's not greasy. I like that the coverage is a little bit better. Maybe even I like that it's just a touch darker since it's the middle of the summer and I may be a little bit darker myself, which isn't a huge deal because, again, you can always warm it up with powder. You know, I don't love that it costs more, but for me, if I had to choose between the two, it'd be worth it just because I think it's just a little bit better of a product. For those reasons, that's why I feel like it's better. Now, if you have super dry skin or you have skin that is nicer than mine, and because I do have, the reason why I like the additional coverage is because I do have, you know, minor blemishes here and there, and it's not as perfect as I would like for it to be. And so generally, even with foundation, I tend to lean towards a lot fuller coverage of a foundation. So for all of those reasons, for me, it would be this. But this is still not bad. Again, it's not bad, and you just have to, you know your skin, you know what your needs are, and you just have to kind of choose what's right for you based on those. I feel like I've not answered all of the questions out there, so whatever questions that you have, please let me know. I will definitely get back to you and let you know. I did also want to touch on this real quick. I feel like this video is going to be so long. Sorry, I don't mean for it to be. So this is the Magic Skin Beautifier BB. And when you look on the back, it says, discover our first magic BB cream with beautifying beads. That's where they're getting the BB out of this. Beautifying beads. And it's encapsulated pigments infused with an ultra-light lotion with antioxidants, vitamin C, and E. So it primes to smooth skin's texture, perfects to hide imperfections, hydrates for all-day moisture, and corrects skin for a healthy-looking, even complexion. I'm going to tell you something about this right here. If they would have put an SPF in this would have been more of a BB cream than this would have been. That's my first impression. Like, it has antioxidants in it. It has vitamins in it. You know, it hydrates. I mean, I'm confused. I don't understand why it doesn't have SPF in it. And maybe that's so they could put two products out. I don't know. I'm not sure. But just to show you this real quick, and I'll have to show you on my arm, it comes out white, and then when you blend it in, it blends into your skin and it matches your skin tone. And this has 4 different colors. Look at that. This has 4 different colors, and it's not greasy. It's just kind of smooth and almost like what a primer would feel like, a makeup primer. And, you know, and this says that it primes, but I feel like when I tried this, for me, again, and it's not a full review, it's just my first impressions of this, I feel like I would rather put a non-greasy sunblock on, like a Neutrogena sunblock. They have non-greasy ones, and then this, and do that all day instead of this. I really like this so far for my, again, very first impression, and I'm interested to see how this is going to work out for me. So if you're really just so wanting to get drugstore BB cream, and, you know, either one of these are fine. It's, you know, lightweight foundation with sunblock. Basically, it's a tinted moisturizer with some sunblock in it. Either one of these are great. They're fine. If you're not dying to have a BB cream, you really could just add some moisturizer to your existing foundation to lighten it up a little bit. And, you know, also make sure you have sunblock on, whether it's in your foundation or moisturizer, or you put it on beforehand. And I would always suggest putting it on beforehand. 15 is not enough. I'm not going there. All right. But if you were looking for a traditional BB cream in the sense of the Asian BB cream formulas, neither one of these are it. And that's not to be negative, that's just to be completely honest with you. These are not traditional BB creams in the sense of they're going to, over time, help your skin tone. I mean, they're going to cosmetically help your skin tone for that day, absolutely. But they're not going to do anything for you long term. And even on here with the broad spectrum SPF, it even tells you that you want to, for sunscreen use, apply liberally 15 minutes before exposure to the sun. They want you to reapply every 2 hours. So if you're doing this for a foundation and sunblock, I mean, it even tells you apply every 2 hours. I guess for me, if I'm going to be out all day or out and about in the sun a lot, I'm going to put my Cetaphil 50 on my face and then my normal foundation, or even lighten my foundation up a little bit with the Cetaphil and do that. So, but that's for me. I just wanted to be really clear that these are not traditional Asian BB creams, but they're fine drugstore alternatives. It all depends on what you're looking for and what your needs are. So I have talked way too much. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble. Thank you for all of my new subscribers. I love it. I'm ridiculously excited. Thank you for subscribing and chit-chatting, and I'm on Twitter. If you want to come talk to me there, I'm there all the time too. And if you're not a subscriber, I would love it if you would subscribe. And if you don't feel like it, it's cool. Just come back and check back in. So any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.